You are here because the outside world rejects you.
I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice.
Come on, let's get nuts.
This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga!
I made a buddy.
Come on, Peter Tingle.
Here we go.
What's up? What's up? What up?
Cameo and Brad Reed here. We are the Nerds to Men.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, Cameo? Good to see you again.
Good to see your hairy face.
I know. I'm glad I got more hair coming in because I had shaved. I had like a Doug Dynasty beard. It was like down to my chest.
Oh, wow.
I was like, if you could like laying down on your back and you could see your beard like laying on your chest, it's too long. That's too long. So,
or is it long enough?
no, too long.
Okay.
Plus, anytime my beard starts getting long, I start stroking the beard and then I'm like, that's too much. Like, I don't want to be touching my face and my beard. Nasty.
No, I feel you.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We're going to talk about a few TV shows today. Do they even get called TV shows anymore, Cameo? Because really, it's just streaming. I mean, none of the shows we watch are really on do you even watch like ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox? Any shows on there?
Unless it's the news, no.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's a lie. Well, I mean, technically, it just depends.
Liar.
I try to. Well, actually, no. I'll say no because I'm never home, or I forget that the Flash or Superman and Lois is on. So, and I always catch up on that on the app. So
you do watch C-Dub.
Yeah, on the app though, because I can never remember when the show comes on.
What's the next show that's coming to the CW? Oh, was it Gotham Knights?
Yes,
and it looks awful. It's like not even like at first and I think the reason that they did that, they're going to do it the way they're going to do it is because you've got Titans, right? Mm-hmm. And so in this world, it's like Batman's dead, of course. And then you got his son who isn't even, man, why am I thinking of, what's Robin's name? Dick Grayson.
Damian.
Oh, Damian. Yeah. Well, it's none of those. It's not Dick Grayson. His name isn't Damian,
Oh, okay.
His name isn't Jason Todd. I don't really know. I don't even think he's Robin necessarily. I think they're presenting him as the son of Batman, but I don't know. I'm sure it's not that complicated. He probably is going to be Robin, but
yeah. Okay.
They were probably instead of overlapping with Titans, let's just make up a new character, but it's still the same show because Batman's dead. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of get tired of that. I don't need to see shows like that.
Yeah.
You're trying too hard.
Yeah.
Just give me give me an actual Batman show.
Mm-hmm.
But they won't do that.
Nope.
And I get it. Batman, he brings in the butts and the seats at the theaters.
Right.
But so we got a bunch of shows to talk about. We're going to talk Stranger Things, Obi-Wan,
Ms. Marvel, The Boys.
We're only going to touch a little. Let me walk that back. We're only going to talk a little bit about Ms. Marvel.
Yeah. Good thing you did that. Good thing.
I know where that was going and how that was going to sound.
Yeah.
We're just going to touch a little bit on Ms. Marvel.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Oh, Lord. Okay. But first, I do want to talk about, just a quick nerd update here. Since we did bring up some Batman stuff. So, you know the rumor that's going around about Joker 2. Have you heard about it yet?
Yes.
I don't think they made it official.
No. Yeah, I mean, rumors are rumors. And I could kind of see why they would go this route. And if you don't know the route we're talking about, the musical route.
Yeah. So they're talking about Lady Gaga joining Joaquin Phoenix. Some have speculated that she'll be like a Harley Quinn in this version. and it's a musical. Now I feel like that's where everybody gets divided.
Yeah, I'm going to see it because of how good Todd Phillips did this. The Joker. So I'm not too scared. I think it'll be a reason why they would do it. Maybe it's like, maybe Harley Quinn has a thing for musicals. Maybe she's on this whimsical idea of, when she meets Joker and it's like, she has obviously we know Harley Quinn has some issues. So this might be, something that's in her head. And because we kind of been in Joker's head a little bit. So, this might be his take on Harley Quinn.
I hate it.
I'll watch it. I'm going to watch it.
I hate the idea already. First of all, I didn't think that the Joker really needed a sequel. For one, I thought if it's going to be kind of like the Elseworlds thing and all that, it should just be its own thing. Mm-hmm. The other thing that I did, I've watched it again a few times, and a movie about Joker, of course. Oh, you can have all my money. Mm-hmm. But this last one, the more I watch it, the more I'm like, man, this really does rip off Scorsese and, the movie with Robert De Niro where he's a comedian too. Of course, they brought Robert De Niro into the movie. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
But I feel like now Todd Phillips is like, okay, well, what kind of adaptation of something else can I put the Joker in? Oh, a musical, Mm-hmm. And I'm also like, Todd Phillips did the Lady Gaga and Brad Cooper, A Star Is Born remake. Did you watch that?
No, I haven't.
So I feel like this.
I want to, but I've never have.
This is basically a Joker is born.
Yeah.
Now, of course, in the other movie, that was more of the beginning of the Joker. But I don't know. I'm not excited about this. I feel like it's kind of just too gimmicky. We don't need all that. But you like the musicals, and if you're going to do something different in the DC universe, I mean, I guess that's pretty different. There's been musical animated stuff, and that's fine by me. Mm-hmm. I wasn't really into it.
And they did a musical on The Flash.
Oh gosh, yeah, I didn't even watch that.
That wasn't it wasn't good.
My thing about musicals is I'll go see them live. That's cool. Mm-hmm. But I have never really, except for Sweeney Todd with Johnny Megapint.
Were you there? I poured me a large glass of wine.
Oh man, I'll get lost for days on Instagram looking at the little clips of all the different stuff from that whole Johnny Megapint and Amber Turd trial.
Dude, it was, man, following all of it. Oh my God. It was brutal, listening to some of the testimonies.
Sure.
But when Amber Heard and he was on the stand, it was pure brown gold.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And it's like, it's the whole situation's not funny, but breaking this whole down with her and then some of the ways that he would be treating kind of the other attorneys because they would do stupid stuff. It was funny.
Yeah.
The only tie-in that we could segue here is that she did get removed from Aquaman 2, right?
I heard the opposite side. I heard that her runtime was 10 minutes in the film. Then now I heard that she has, I heard that, she was taken completely out. Now I'm hearing that her time got more, or her time was, they added more time. There we go.
Really?
To her screen time. Yes. Now she's in 20 minutes of the film. So
I had heard, yeah, it's who knows, but I had heard
we'll find out
that
next year.
That they basically were going to kill her off in the beginning of the movie, maybe not even on screen, but she was gonna like die in childbirth or something. I don't know. I don't know how they push out those little fishies.
I thought they laid eggs, but
yeah, how does she die in childbirth when she lays eggs?
Yeah, I don't know.
Stupid. Plot hole. Anyway, we'll tear it apart when the time comes. Hey, you were telling me, I know that there's like another Batman where it's like the animated Batman. There's like a continuation of that animated series coming out on HBO Max. But you said there's another Batman animated series coming.
Yes. Aztec Batman.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I read a little bit of the synopsis of it. So I'm not going to say his name because I haven't heard it yet. I've just read it on paper. But so this is the new Batman series, Batman Aztec. So the plot line is, like I said, I'll just call him Y because that's the beginning of his name. So Y, his father and a chief dies from the Spanish conquistadors. Mm-hmm. So they come in, pillage the village, and kill his father. And I think they said the chief. Well, what his main goal is to avenge his father. And so we have Aztec Batman.
Nice.
So yeah, instead of his, mother and father died, just his father died. And then I'm going to assume his mentor that's training him is kind of like Alfred. And yeah, so then he becomes, the Batman.
It's going to be called Aztec Batman Clash of Empires, and it's actually not a series. It's a film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I saw show instead of, or I saw series instead of show. But yeah, so cool.
I also feel like I will butcher this name, so before we talk about it some more, we will we'll get on YouTube and listen to how other people are saying it. But I'm looking forward to that. Did you see when that comes out? I didn't catch that.
No, I did not.
Let's see what the date is, or if I don't know if they've actually released the date. I think it's just coming soon. But I think that's really cool. Have you heard anybody that say that they don't like that idea? Because my thing is, I feel like that's a nice different take without turning it into a musical.
Right. Yeah. I haven't heard anything yet. I'm pretty sure the Latin community is going to love that, especially if they love Batman already.
Yeah. Well, and I like that it's not like Bruce Wayne goes to South America or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Like Ninja Batman.
Yeah. Which was okay. I liked it.
No, it was cool, but it lost me with the robot transformer monkey.
Did you see the Catwoman movie that's on HBO?
Yes,
really
I love
good.
That movie.
Really good. I liked it.
But yeah, that Tech Batman movie is coming out sometime in 2023.
Nice.
Granted, if there's no other pandemic or whatever.
Yeah. Well, being that it's not going to theaters, I doubt it'll get delayed. But
right.
Yeah. So let's get into some of the shows that we've been watching for the last couple of weeks. We haven't done a show in a little bit, but we've got a whole bunch going on. Do you want to start with Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Actually, no. Let's start with Ms. Marvel.
Ms. Marvel. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to let Cameo give everybody a quick review because I actually haven't seen that one yet.
Okay.
How many episodes are out? 2?
Just one. We're doing the show on Tuesday. Yeah. So by the time you hear it, there'll be 2 episodes out. First episode was, kind of reminded me of Spider-Man Homecoming. Mm-hmm. Very super kid-like series that this is, going to be like. I will say reading or seeing, Ms. Marvel in cartoons and Spider-Man and Avengers and stuff like that, and reading a little bit I would say that, you know, she was a cameo appearance in some of the comics that I've read. Imani Vellani, who is Kamala Khan, aka Ms. Marvel, you know, portrays her really, really, really good. Supposedly, you know, I think she went to a Comic-Con or something and dressed as Ms. Marvel. This was like, I think she was like 15 when this happened. And so now, you know, she's in this. She was already a big fan of the Avengers, which that's how she is. Well, I should say Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, Brie Larson's character. But yeah, so, you know, I think she is, you know, perfect for this role. I found out this is her first ever role ever. So, you know, she's, you know, doing this all from the beginning, just like her being a superhero. So that's kind of cool. But my one gripe about it is that she's not Inhuman, at least in the show. I don't know if they're going to, you know, this is somehow going to open up the Inhuman world. I don't know, because the series just started. But I feel like they dropped the ball on this, but I understand the Inhumans haven't been talked about other than in
Inhumans?
Doctor Strange.
Oh.
Doctor Strange. So
the Inhumans show?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about Inhumans.
I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it, but yeah, whatever. But anyways, yeah, dude, I would say if you're not really interested in watching it, I guess just wait till it all comes out and then watch it then. But other than that, dude, I like it. Like I said, the only gripe is that how she has her powers. I didn't really care for it. So
my question is it like a kid show, or is it more for the adults? Is it tying into all the movies, or?
Yes, it is tying into all the movies. Kevin Feige said this is her, basically, obviously it's her origin story, but this is all going to lead up to the Marvels movie with Monica Rambeau and Brie Larson's character, Carol Danvers.
Oh,
so
nice.
That's, you know, that's why also I want to watch it too, is because one, I want to know more about the character and how, you know, how she fits into everything. So,
right. So let me ask you this. You had mentioned the setup, basically. Is that basically what we saw in the Avengers video game?
Yes and no. In the Avengers game, there was the what they called A-Day, which is like a huge celebration for the Avengers. And the Terrigen Mist, which causes a human to become inhuman if they have that gene locked in their body.
Right.
So in this, there is it's not really it's like a bracelet. I'll say a bracelet. And she puts it on and gets cosmic powers. So instead of her going to, you know, an Avengers themed deal, she goes to a Comic-Con that's solely about the Avengers.
Right.
And she puts on this deal where because she's actually doing a costume contest.
Oh, okay.
And that little piece was like to make her costume like her own. And so she puts that on, and then, you know, that's when she starts getting her powers.
So a lot
and somehow like this bracelet has been passed down from generations in her family.
So there were some people who I'm imagining they're bigger Miss Marvel fans than I am, because I didn't know, but they were not happy with like the way that she didn't have some of her powers that were in the comic book, and they were like, it's very integral to the character. Did you come away with any of that, or did you think that what they're doing works so far?
I mean, again, like I said, I don't like how she got her powers. I don't like that it's a cosmic thing, because after watching Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness, I want the Inhumans. So, you know, that's just my own fanboy, you know, wants
and
needs.
and needs.
But Yeah.
Did you? Let me ask you this:
Mhm.
Did you need a Thunderbolts movie?
Did I? No. But am I excited for one? Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know anything about the Thunderbolts, but I did see my dude was in it.
Baron
man.
Zemo.
Yes, Baron Zemo. Yeah, exactly.
If we get another dance
Wow,
scene,
you can really
I'm all in.
dance. And he said, dun, dun, dun. Okay.
Right.
So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna ask you one more thing, just real quick. Did you watch the trailer for Black Panther 2? Teaser.
No, I have not.
I guess it came out the other day.
Yeah.
But teasers. I don't know, teasers. That's what they are.
I'm not
They're just teasers.
I'm not really into teasers.
So I've got the door open to my studio because it's hot, and I just got joined by Nanook. Hello, Nanook.
Nanook.
And now all the dogs are in here. So if you hear anybody knocking all my stuff over,
Hopefully they don't knock your action figures over.
yeah, please don't. So yeah. All right. Well, what show do you want to talk about next, Cameo?
Well, since we're on Disney Plus, let's do Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, Obi-Wan. That's the main attraction on my end. Now, the other two
Yes.
shows we're about to talk about too have been really good, but
Very good.
but yeah. So let's go ahead and go with Obi-Wan. I want to start from the beginning because there's 4 episodes that we've seen. By the time people have seen this, there's going to be episode 5, and then maybe even more if you're slacking and you don't, watch our show the day it drops.
Right.
Which you should. And you should subscribe
Exactly.
too. We should let everybody know. Subscribe. But
Yep.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, I would tell you, out of all the shows, the thing that excites me the most about Obi-Wan as compared to like Mandalorian is just that it ties into the movies more. It's a continuation of those stories. And so I am enjoying that. Of course, I've told you episodes 1 through 3 of the movies weren't ever any of my favorites, but I love how it's playing out now in the show. So episode 1, and 2, we get the setup for the season where, and spoilers, I guess, because we're going to do all the spoilers. If you haven't seen the first 4 episodes, then that stinks for you. So don't watch.
Right.
Turn it off right now. All right, let's.
Right. Meow.
Yeah. And for those of you who didn't turn it off, let's continue. So basically, I was a little kind of trepidatious or whatever, I guess, after the first 2 episodes. I just wanted to, with the young Princess Leia, and that
She's not 10, by the way.
No, she's got to be like 7.
Yeah.
What is up with that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it doesn't make that was kind of weird, but yeah, so she gets kidnapped and he has to go find her. One thing I got to tell you, I loved Flea. Do you know who Flea is? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of my idols as far as
from Limp Bizkit, right?
Oh my God. Over. This
I'm
podcast is
kidding.
over.
I'm kidding.
Cameo's going nowhere. So, no, Chili Peppers, of course, for those who are like,
Of the red hot variety.
yeah. I don't want somebody's mom being like, oh man, did you see Flea in the new Obi-Wan Kenobi, son? He's in Limp Bizkit. And then they're going to be like, oh, mom.
You suck.
So, but as a bass player, Flea's one of my idols. I love seeing him pop up in movies and stuff like The Big Lebowski and just, over the years. So I thought it was cool seeing him. I think somebody else was like, oh, his acting was terrible. I was like, he was barely in it.
Right.
So
he was in it for 2 minutes.
yeah, but it's okay, I really have enjoyed everything. I've enjoyed the action, the story. But then again, it's are they just recycling the same old stories again? Because didn't the first movie we ever watched of Star Wars revolve around Princess Leia getting kidnapped and Obi-Wan Kenobi was their only hope?
Yeah.
So it's and then, Mandalorian, you got baby Grogu, baby Yoda, and so it's let's just make all the other characters really young, and you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
there was that, and I was like, man, I don't want this to start ending up like if she starts pod racing, like in episode 1, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. But that hasn't happened, and in fact, to be honest, episode 3 was the best episode yet. Because
Yes.
they in the at the end of episode 2, he finds out from, I believe, the Inquisitor. Is her name Third Sister?
Yeah. Riva.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know if she actually had a name, because I think all the other Inquisitors call her like Third Sister, Second. Is she like a sister wife? Is that how that works with the Inquisitors? Do they like to get freaky?
I have no idea.
I think they like to get freaky. But anyway.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I enjoyed the whole Inquisitors thing too, that they brought that into this series.
Maybe it's, like they're in line. So like you have the Inquisitor. There's like a second sister or second brother. She's a third sister. There's a fourth, fifth sister, whatever. I'm wondering if that's like their ranking.
Yeah.
Like they're brothers, sisters, or she's like the third clone of somebody. And so she's the third sister. Because, they're not Sith, the Inquisitors. Oh, they're not?
Well, at least she's not.
What's the difference between a Sith and a Sith and an Inquisitor?
Well, I think they're more like soldiers instead for the Sith.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Like they're assassins, but they're not actually Sith. At least she's not, from what I understand.
Okay.
Now I know that one.
I thought if you had a red lightsaber, you were a Sith. So I don't know.
I did. See, I did too. But they do have lightsabers, so I don't know. Maybe the source that I was reading saying that they weren't Sith was wrong. Let us know in the comments and whatnot. And we'll do a little more research on that, because you are right.
Yeah.
Because like the one guy, I haven't. Did he whip that thing out yet? The round lightsaber he has on his back?
I don't think so. Not fully yet.
I can't wait to see that. So, but yeah, so we get to episode 2, and at the end, he finds out that Anakin's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Does he find out he's Darth Vader then? Yeah, he does. She tells. Yeah. So, then in the third episode.
Oh, yes.
We got what I did not expect. I figured that a battle with Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it was like the taste. It was like the little taste they give you, and then later on, you get the big war. But I didn't expect for them to go at it that soon.
No.
And I loved it. Loved it.
And this is kind of cool too, because we've seen Darth Vader be ruthless. Yeah. Be ruthless. But this is like prime Vader, like
this is Rogue One.
Cruelty.
Rogue One Darth Vader, when he's going through the tunnel, just whooping ass.
Yes. Like,
dude,
killed that dad, then killed the son.
Yeah.
Or the daughter, or whoever it was. Like, he did not hold back trying to bring out Obi-Wan.
Oh my gosh. Him walking through that town, just laying people to waste. It was like a horror movie.
Yeah.
And the thing about that is, when I was a kid, Darth Vader was scary to me. A young kid. I was into Star Wars from a real young age, but he was scary. Of course, as I got older, he wasn't all that scary, but But the way they kind of had him like stalking the people down the street, and oh man, that was I love that. That was really that was Darth Vader right there, because he is. Darth Vader would be scary. He could just force choke you.
Right. And like I said before, like when you see the episodes 4 through 6, he was force choking people left and right, which is fine. He was a vindictive and, ruthless leader.
His hobby was Moida.
Yeah. So, this, just seeing him take out civilians is a whole lot different than taking out rebels.
Yeah.
Because, they're fighting.
Yeah.
They're fighting each other. But when you just have a civilian that's like, oh no, please don't. It's crazy. It's a whole different.
Yeah.
It's a whole different feel.
They're
of
helpless.
Darth Vader.
They're helpless, and he's just taking them out. Like, so it'd be different if he was fighting the Jedi or somebody that could actually fight him back. But he just walks down the street like, nah, you're out.
Right.
Darth Vader.
He's a beast.
Yeah. He's a dick, is what he is. Anakin Dick Skywalker. So, I don't know. I think that's what Obi-Wan. Like, it's on Disney Plus, so he probably don't. But I bet there's been times where he's like, Obi-Wan's just like, dick. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I raised you.
Right.
But no, so then we get to episode 4, and it's another escape. And it was pretty dope because one of the things about like Mandalorian and some of the stuff that we didn't get, like we got the whole, Western set in space, but there wasn't like a lot of space. They weren't like up in the ships a lot, like, some of the other Star Wars movies. And I thought that it was cool that they're kind of doing that again. But let's talk about like the end sequence of episode 4, because it was a great episode. But there was something that happened in episode 4 that's got everybody in a tizzy. And I didn't think it took away from the show, but when I saw it, I was like, that's stupid. So Obi-Wan is trying to sneak Princess Leia out in his jacket through like a hangar full of stormtroopers and other, captains and whatever.
Like nobody.
Yeah.
Y'all walked like a good 50 yards and nobody said anything.
Yeah. Like I thought for a minute somebody was going to come up and be like, what's going on? He's like, there's no girl in my jacket.
Right.
But that didn't even happen because I feel like he's not as strong with the Force right now, Obi-Wan.
Right.
Because he's been in hiding. But yeah, so I was like, man, this looks like something that like the Muppets or Alvin and the Chipmunks would do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, come on.
It's like the Little Rascals.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like that's stupid. That is dumb. Other than that, I was like, she's supposed to be 10, but she's like 7. You could put her in a backpack.
Right.
But yeah, now, there's like all kinds of aliens with different things coming off their head and different, so somebody might have been like, well, he has 2 other legs. That makes sense.
But again, you're a humanoid.
Yeah.
So you're not, I don't know, a Jabba. So,
yeah, like,
or whatever it is.
It didn't ruin anything for me. I'll just say that.
No,
I love this show.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Same here. Like, but if that, because I didn't even really, now that you bring it up, I'm like, oh yeah, that is right. But I saw it like, yeah, you're obviously hiding something.
Yeah. Like,
and the only
I don't
person,
know about that.
yeah. And the only person that said something were the Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Those were the only ones.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dude, I'm super excited about tomorrow. Again, we're recording this on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we get another episode tomorrow. Dude, did you catch how many episodes are coming for this one?
I want to say I saw 6.
No,
that's what I want to say.
No.
But I have no idea.
Oh man, I need 6 more. I need 20 episodes of Kenobi. Even though it'd probably get stale. That the good thing about like 6 episodes is it's basically a movie, and it doesn't you wouldn't have to have a whole lot of filler.
Yeah, it says 6 episodes.
No, that stinks. So there's 2 episodes left. Ewan McGregor, I love him so much. He's one of my favorite actors of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like one of my favorite things about the first 3, the prequels. But yeah, so if you're not watching Obi-Wan, you got to. Our friend, we got a buddy, Jeremy Miller.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a nerd. And I called him, or I texted him today. I was like, how you liking Obi-Wan? He's like, I'm on episode 4, A New Hope. So I was like, you're just starting? He's like, yeah.
Wow.
I was like, how? I don't understand how. I mean, I know there are, but like Jeremy's my age. I don't understand how you can be a nerd my age and not be into Star Wars. I just don't get it. You can come on the show and defend yourself, Jeremy. But yeah, I was just like, wow, you got a lot of movies and episodes to catch up on.
Right.
Clone Wars and all of that. Rebels. So, all right, let's. What show do you want to go to next, Cameo? As people can probably tell that we did not plan the the flow of the show, and that is because I went home right after work and took like a 3-hour nap. Woke up at 7:30 and was like, oh crap, I've got a podcast to do.
No, like honestly thought that you forgot, so I was about to text you, and then you texted me like, hey, getting set up. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Me too.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So that's, everybody can tell like we're super, but you know what? We don't even need to. We're that good. We're that good.
That good.
Now, back in the day, we weren't. We had to, plan it. No. Now we can just do a show right off of our top of our head.
Right.
No, I don't suggest that for anybody. We did talk about what we were going to talk about. We just didn't make a list. So Stranger
We're still
Things,
amateurish. So
yeah, we like to stay amateurish. That's our lane. Stay in your lane.
Yep. Right. Exactly.
So Stranger Things, man.
Yes.
The latest season is so dope.
Like they went all out for this season, or the first part of the season. Like, I mean, I don't know. It was amazing.
Yeah, that's the only
from start to finish.
There's a few things that I have to criticize about it, and one of them is that they did this Ozark thing where they've split the season up. Mm-hmm. So you get like the first, but there's a bunch of episodes. I think you get like 7 or 8 episodes. 9, maybe even 9.
I think it was 7, but I'll double check.
Yeah. But then now we have to wait till July for the rest of them, which isn't,
July 1st.
Yeah. So it's right around the corner, but it's like, that they're like, we're going to get 2 subscription charges out of these people.
Mm-hmm.
Like for the people who might be like, because to be honest, I don't watch a lot of Netflix anymore. Like it's not that good, but Stranger Things, this season's been dope. So the other thing that I had to criticize,
7 episodes this first part.
So, I'll give you my other criticism in a minute, but again, spoilers for people who haven't seen it. We won't spoil too hard, but
everyone dies.
Yeah, that's true. In this season though, what I liked about it the most is it's not so much about the upside down. It's more about, there's a different thread going here. Mm-hmm. It revolves around it, but that's not the main thing like the other seasons. Right. Mm-hmm. And so I've enjoyed that. I kind of like I know people have said that they are like, man, I hate that the team's all split up. Like it doesn't, I kind of like it because it just adds a lot of different, like I say, threads to it.
Right. And it's also kind of cool too, to, when you have a group of friends, growing up, it is also kind of, I don't know if they were going for this, but it's also, you do grow apart in some instances. So, you have friends with, we'll say Lucas, he's on the basketball team. So he has his basketball friends now. He wants to be the cool kid. And Dustin and who's the skinny kid? I can't remember his name.
Oh, no, not Will, because he's living somewhere else. Oh, Mike.
He's living in California. Mike. So Dustin and Mike are still, buddies, and they're in the Dungeons and Dragons club. Then you have Will and Elle, or 11, whatever, move away to California, because it was safer.
Yeah.
So, I like that aspect of, they're still friends, but they have basically their own lives now.
Yeah, and like Mike is not talking to Will as much because he's so enamored with 11. You know, like that's how it goes when you're young. Your friends get a girlfriend, you don't see them, they break up, and they come,
exactly.
They're you're hanging out again, and
right.
So there was that. I really enjoyed like the new additions too. The leader of the Hellfire Club.
Is it Trevor?
He's the one that's on the run because they think that he killed the girl in the first episode.
Yeah.
So this is my criticism. They're totally doing a 90210 and all the other shows where that guy is 30 years old playing like what, a 19-year-old. I know that he said he had flunked a couple times. They tried to explain it, to where he's like a super senior. Right. But you can see by the lines in his face. I mean, me and you, we're blessed that we look pretty young. That guy looks older than us.
Yeah, he really does.
But he's I love his character. I think he's really, really funny and doing a great job. So so do you think the adding of characters takes away from the other characters, or do you think it just more, the more the merrier here?
I think the more the merrier. I feel like it does add to the story in the sense that all these other people are getting involved. And I like that. I'm liking that, the whole I don't know really what I'm really trying to say. I like it. I'll just leave it at that. I like seeing, all the people basically either getting attacked or being a part of the story. Because I feel like too that since David Harbour's character was out for a while, that's why they added these new players to the game. So
did you hear the story about him and the Black Widow movie?
Yeah, where he would take pictures and send them over to whoever,
the Duffer
director.
Brothers. No, they're the Stranger
Russo
Things.
brothers.
The Russo brothers. Was it the Russo brothers that did? Either way, He was taking pictures of the Russian prison that he's in Stranger Things, because he's also in a Russian prison in Black Widow, and he was like, right, I do not want it to look the same. And I thought, even though the directors I would think that they would appreciate that, to be honest. Like, he's not giving away any secrets. He's just wanting to make sure that it doesn't look the same, because everybody will, which I did think, like, it is funny that he's in a Russian prison, And
everybody was trying to make a connection when they found out too. So
right. And I even wondered, is there like a little Easter egg connection to that? But I don't think there is. And so I liked it though. And of course I think David Harbour, there's no way you could get rid of that guy off of that show.
No.
He's so important.
No.
But again, they're world building, and I'm almost wondering if that means we could get Stranger Things spinoffs, or because the cast is, I believe, what is it, Millie Bobby Brown?
Yeah.
She's getting older. All the other cast is getting older. I bet they're going to want to do other things. Of course, the guy who plays Mike, he's in a lot of different things, the Ghostbusters, and he's getting a lot of stuff. He was in,
and I mean, like, what's her name? Millie Bobby Brown is in a lot of stuff too. She was in that Netflix show, Eloise, Sherlock, or whatever it was called.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of another reason why they're maybe expanding the cast like they did, and then again, just to tell a different story. Bring in some different perspectives and all of that. So I'm for it. I don't think it takes away from the kids, because, again, we've seen their stories.
Right.
So, but I just thought the first half of Stranger Things, I binge watched it like every season of Stranger Things. So good. So good.
Yeah.
All right. So what does that leave us? The boys?
I think so.
The boys.
Boys.
All right. So the boys. Spoilers. We won't spoil too much though, because then our show will be rated R.
Right.
But I just want to say, what? Oh my gosh. Oh man, cameo. So for those who aren't watching, you should watch our YouTube show. Oh my gosh, he's got Butch and he's got Homelander action figures. Where did you get those? Did you order them?
Yes, I did.
Oh man, where?
There, I ordered them off of a Japan site.
Oh, okay.
And but they are at Big Bad Toy Store.
Man, I need
right
one
now.
of those to be at GameStop or something. I need it now. And so what sucks?
Well, you can order the big from Big Bad Toy Store right now and probably get it, sometime this week or early next week. So,
well, as you can tell, I don't need any more action figures. I was kind of
I don't need these either.
I was kind of like at the point where I was like, I don't really want any more, but I saw that there were the Homelander action figures, and the Homelander is the one I want the most.
Yeah.
So I like that he's tiny too, like a tiny version of him. I wonder what all he could do.
A lot.
So that brings me to episode 1. Like the very first sequence, the introduction sequence. I think it's funny because like it starts off where they're at the movie, the dawn of the 7 or whatever. And like they're all in the movie, of course, playing themselves. And it even is kind of like about what was happening before. Was her name Stormfront?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Nazi?
Yep.
But then we go to the after party. And Butch and them, they're on the trail of this little guy who likes to shrink down. And that guy, I don't know. Should we even say what happened or just say, go watch it? Go watch it. But it was the most disturbing / hilarious introduction sequence to a season of anything I've ever watched. Anything that I've ever watched.
Let's just say if you've heard about Ant-Man and Thanos, if you heard about that,
yes,
then
there was the theory. There was the theory that Ant-Man could crawl up,
and then get gigantic,
yes, and take out Thanos that way.
Yeah,
of course. Marvel was. They were too afraid to do that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The boys, but not afraid.
But when you have Seth Rogen at the helm or something.
Yeah. Take the idea we just told you about and think about everything Seth Rogen, and you'll probably figure out what we're talking about.
Right.
Or you saw it and you cracked up because that.
This was me. I was like.
Yeah. I was watching it with my son, Jonah. Jonah's like 22, so nobody get all in a tizzy.
Your son is 2? What?
20.
How could you, Brad? How could you?
But when I saw that, I was like, did I just see that, Jonah? Did I just see that? Oh my gosh. So funny.
Yeah. Wow.
But then there's other scenes with Homelander. Like when he goes to visit Stormfront. That was just so disturbing. It
really was.
I was like, man, and I didn't actually want to see that. But the thing about Homelander is the guy who plays him is amazing. Like, I don't ever want to see him in anything else. Nothing else.
Anthony Starr?
Yeah. Because
real quick.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I have been seeing some things on the internet that he could possibly be the Reverse Flash in the Flash movie.
Man,
would I like to see that?
Though.
I mean, he's a good villain. He's a really good villain.
And he kind of looks like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So anyways, back to the boys though.
Oh man. That would I wouldn't mind seeing him be the Reverse Flash, but he's just creepy as Homelander. Like like, especially when he smiles. Like, I wouldn't, if he smiled at me on the street as he passed by, I'd be like, nope.
I knew I'd be dead. I knew I'd be dead.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't know. That dude is great. Like, and here's the thing. Who's our guy Esposito?
Edgar Stan.
But what's his name in real life?
Giancarlo.
Yeah, there it is. He was in Breaking Bad, and I thought he was the best villain of any show of all time. Like, he was a great villain in that show, because it was like he was just such a snake in the grass where you would think, man, this guy's really nice and really polite and blah blah blah, and he'd
right.
Homelander's a better villain. The guy who plays Homelander plays him as a better villain. Like, he's definitely the best villain of all time, in my opinion.
I wouldn't say of all time,
in TV,
but I will say what made me like him even more was when he was supposed to talk that girl off the ledge. That, sir, it was prime acting for me.
Yeah.
He was like, just do it.
Yeah.
No, this isn't a suggestion. You're going to do it. Or however he said it.
Yeah.
But just, his whole demeanor is wow. Like,
Right.
I'm scared of him. Like, if I saw him in public.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I saw the actor, I'd be like, nah.
Right.
I'm not going to talk to you. I wonder if people don't. Like, if people see him on the street and they're like,
well, no, I mean, he likes to fight. So
yeah.
He did get in trouble.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Did you not hear about that? I think, he got in a fight at a bar. I can't remember if he instigated it or somebody else did, but yeah, he got in a fight at a bar.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mess with him. I'm sure he doesn't, have glowy eyes in real life, but he probably,
but just in case.
Yeah. Man, such a great role though for him. I'm enjoying this season a lot. I still think The Boys is better than anything on Marvel to me. On Disney Plus, Marvel wise.
And I would say I would agree.
Unless you're a kid.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I loved WandaVision. I love Captain America, Winter Soldier. Yeah. I like those shows. But when you have a show like this, I would say the only thing that could come close to this on Marvel would be Daredevil, because since now it's part of the MCU.
Right.
But
I would agree.
This is a whole different league than what Marvel is.
Yeah.
I know Marvel has had some grotesque, not super grotesque stuff, but
not like
that's
this.
That's what The Boys is all about.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's just like me, you know me. I have a darker sense of humor. I like, things that are crazy. And this is right up my alley.
Right. And, and the reason why I like The Boys so much is that if people had powers like that today, that's how they would act. I don't care what anybody says. There would be a lot of anti-heroes and villains. No heroes. I would say there would be some heroes, but the anti-heroes and villains would outweigh the majority. So, that's, it's kind of scary, but also, more realistic to me than, Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of get what you're saying. We live in dark times, but it just has that edge. But I always appreciate the storylines too. Like, I really feel like
the storylines are amazing.
Oh gosh. Is that a June bug or a? Okay, that's just a June bug. I thought, I hope a wasp doesn't get in here.
All right, guys, that's the end of the show.
Yeah, I'm allergic too, so if I get stung, it's over.
No.
It's over. But no, yeah. So The Boys, so good. I really like everything that's going on story wise. Like we said, Huey and Butch are basically turning into superheroes themselves, or anti-heroes, basically. And it's just, and like I say, they're looking for a way to stop Homelander. And like you were talking about, what's the old saying of absolute power corrupts absolutely? Something to that extent, where that's what's going on here. Like Homelander, there's nobody that can stop him.
Right.
There's nobody that's equal that can stand up to him. Although I feel like at some point it's going to come down, and I haven't read any of the comics or anything. Have you read any of the books?
No, but I did watch some things that I know. What's his name? Edgar Stan, Giancarlo's character. If you watch the last episode, you saw that he has some cojones talking to Homelander like that. But it was kind of cool to see that there's something bigger at play that Homelander is not trying to kill him for. And I think it has to do with what he brought, that the girl that blows up the heads.
Oh, yeah.
There's a contingency plan. His daughter. So, there's a contingency plan for Homelander, but Homelander is all about the spotlight, all about him. So, if the video of the airplane doesn't, scare him anymore, there's something that can kill him. And what I saw online, or what I was listening to online, was that, what's his name? Black Noir is the key.
Oh, okay. I could see that, because I think it's going to come down to, maybe him, because they've been kind of giving us a little bit more insight into his character. His Homelander's son. It's got to, he's got to be a part of this somehow. And then Soldier Boy. Hey. Yeah. So let's talk about that. Jensen Ackles. I didn't see it, but I guess there was a supernatural Easter egg in the show. I had to go back and look.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because him, and then there's another guy that's in it that was in Supernatural. I can't remember his name. I think it's Eric something. But I think he also kind of directs some of the episodes too. I really enjoyed Soldier Boy so far, and I was hoping, that it wasn't just going to be flashbacks of him. You know what I'm saying? And then if you've seen it, and spoilers if you haven't, we're finally going to get to see him maybe interact with all the other people.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that one as well. Episodes come out every Friday for The Boys. So
on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. And man, that's my favorite show right now is The Boys.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's kind of right behind it. And of course, I'm really excited about Stranger Things, the end of it.
Yeah.
I just have a quick recommendation before we get out of here, Cameo.
Okay.
For those of you who are Adam Sandler fans and or like basketball NBA fans, his latest movie is called Hustle, and I loved it. I really did. I had heard that it was really ranking high on Rotten Tomatoes, which I don't normally give to craps about, because if I like it, I like it. But I was like, cool, I'm gonna watch it. And it's there's some comedy in it, but it's not your typical Adam Sandler farce. It's more of a realistic story. Have you got to see it yet?
No, not yet. But like you said, Rotten Tomatoes has given it 92%. IMDb gave it a 7.4. That's wow. And
is that high for IMDb?
Google users gave it a 97%.
Yeah, it's really good. I enjoyed it. It's a heartwarming story. It's just a good sports movie. It's a good sports movie, and especially because I love basketball and the NBA, and he's like a scout for the 76ers, and he's got to try to find like the next big thing in order to like earn a coaching spot. So great movie. I definitely recommend that too. Like I haven't seen a whole lot of movies lately, but that's a really good one.
Me and the family watched it's on Disney Plus, the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Oh,
movie.
I've been dying to see that, but I was waiting to watch it with the nephews.
Yeah, watch it with them, man. That's my recommendation. Even if you don't have kiddos, there's a lot of Easter eggs from several different cartoons.
I heard that.
I don't want to say it because I want, you guys to enjoy, like, oh, that's, so and so, or oh, that's, him or her.
Yeah.
So watch Disney Plus, The Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, go watch The Boys and then immediately watch Rescue Ranger.
Yeah, to cleanse your soul.
Yeah, that might actually be needed after you watch that. So, all right, I think that's a wrap, Cameo. I have some videotapes to return.
Oh, okay.
I need to get on out of here.
All right.
Everybody have a great week. Remember, like, subscribe, give us a comment, call us out. Whatever you want to do.
Whatever.
Fact check us. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Because
keep Cameo honest.
We are known to be wrong.
You're known to be wrong.
Only 0.5% of the time.
Yeah.
I'm always right.
All right. Well, everybody, y'all have a great week.
And keep it nerdy.
Smile and put on a happy face.
Wakanda forever!
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
That was awesome!
Freeze all motor functions.